All right, y'all. So the game is back circulating because the game is doing game shit. That's right. The game is back to his original antics again, you know, doing and saying shit because he got a project coming out. Listen, man, I'm not mad at people who do this type of shit. I just feel like it's played out. I understand. Like, you got album coming out, you got a project coming out. You got to figure out a way to generate some type of attention, right, to your project. And this is the age-old strategy, which is to you either drum up some controversy, you say something that's going to make people talk about it, and that's how you get the attention to your project. Because honestly, I did not know that Game was dropping a project. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Apparently he is. So it says here, the Game name drops Kendrick Lamar on the intro of his new mixtape with DJ Drama. And it's quoted here that he said, if I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. Yeah. I'm in the stairs clapping hands for the man I've offended. Can't go to war against someone that I gave my appendix.
Okay.
So Game is, doing the controversy sales thing. Must have learned that from 50 Cent. I ain't gonna lie. He did come from G Unit, and that was like a thing that they did over there too. So I guess here's his track with DJ Drama, and let's see if we can find this specific part where he says this.
If I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I've offended. Can't go to war against a nigga that I gave my appendix.
So again, y'all, this is the attempt to I guess stir up some shit. I don't know, man. I just find this hilarious. So all throughout this time, we've been seeing the Game seemingly trying to bait Kendrick Lamar into something. And I feel like the Game feels like if he can get Kendrick Lamar to respond or somebody to say something, it could actually help him out. And he can maybe go in and say the things that he's always wanted to say. For far too long, he's been teetering on whether he's hating or not hating. People have brought up old interviews where he said weird shit talking about Kendrick.
Who's the best rapper on the West Coast today?
Game.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, it ain't. That's it.
Ain't nobody getting at you?
Can't nobody outrap me, man.
It just is what it is. I think it's clear as day that we can see that the Game has always been a guy who felt like he doesn't get his just due or the recognition he wants to get from the West. And, the thing is, like, Game don't understand, like, when you do things like this, it's never gonna really work for you the way you think it's gonna work. Like, if you really want the people to love you and you want the people to look at you like you are part of the West Coast legacy and you are one of those guys, you can't move off of hate. And even if you feel like you're not moving off of hate, you need people that are going to be around you that's going to tell you, yo, chill, this shit looks like hate. Because when you don't, this is all you get from it, right? You get things like this, where it says, Game forgot he was there when they crowned him king. So when Kendrick got crowned king, the Game was there and he was happy for this guy, but it just seems like now the Game is just hell-bent on saying, what about me? Pick me. And I feel like they're always going to find ways to remind him. Now, if you remember, the Game said this on Shannon Sharpe's interview, right? The Game said, I'm definitely the best rapper from Compton. Can't nobody out-rap me, man. Anyone who knows will know. No one can do what I do. No one has my skill set. Not only do I have the ability to wrap circles around people, I'm also with all the bullshit too if it came to that. And it says, when Shannon Sharpe reminded him of Compton heavyweights like Ice Cube, Game responded bluntly, I love Cube, but Cube can't out-rap me. Now look, I will say this, man. I respect it because you gotta feel this way. When Kendrick did his Control verse, he basically was saying, none of y'all niggas could out-rap. None of y'all could out-rap me. I'm the best. And you gotta feel that way. Now, if you want to go further and say that the Game is delusional for thinking this, that's a whole nother thing, man. I just think the Game has a lot of confidence, but the problem with this is because of the way that the Game has approached this and the things that he has said in the past, people look at this and to them, it just looks like jealousy. And when there's jealousy involved, along with you saying you're the best, that's when it doesn't look good to the people, man, and they don't like it. Now, again, I told you, people are always gonna go back. They're gonna look at the things you did before, and then they're gonna bring it up, man. So this is why it's always gonna be an issue. Like this post right here says. This post said the game needs to change his name to The Lame. This is still fresh in our memories. The Black Slim Shady. Back in 2022, when he had a project coming out, he decided he wanted to diss Eminem.
Why M? Like, what was the
You
origin?
wanna know
of
why?
it? Yeah.
Because 50 can't rap. And so I gotta go a level up and challenge the better rapper.
Boy,
Worst diss record of all time, because bro was dead ass serious, and this shit was 10 minutes of pure ass. How you put this on your album? It said this shit sucked ass. MGK diss to Eminem was better than this. Now this one says he's not lame. He just needs to lean on his talent and not the fake beefs. Nah, I agree, man. I think the game just needs to focus on what he does best and just go out there and rap. I think the problem with the game and what he doesn't realize is a lot of what people think about you and the way that they're viewing you in these situations is because you're tainted by your past. It just is what it is. I feel like there were ways that the game could have moved in this game that would have made people respect him. But people are always going to look at you like you're jealous because you had a great situation with G-Unit. When you left there, people were like, damn, he jealous. He wanted to be the top guy. When those guys really put you on in a way that you wouldn't probably have been put on without them. So that situation made it look like you were jealous and you got out of that situation. And to be somebody that was on stage with Kendrick, crowning him as the next thing, and then now you're like saying things about Kendrick, saying these little subtle things. It's crazy. That is jealousy, envy, hate, obsession, admiration.
Kendrick Lamar, not like us.
Ooh. But the issue with Game is he does things like this where he shows this admiration and follows up with something that, you know, shows he feels some type of way about it. Now, again, it's funny because, you know, people are going to look stuff up, and people did look shit up because they found this. This is the Game talking about Kendrick Lamar in 2012.
Kendrick is like our West Coast Nas, you know, so to speak, man. Lyrically amazing. I hope no one ever beefs or tries to attack him lyrically. You will definitely lose. His mind is crazy. I was just in the studio with Nipsey last night talking about how crazy and how far Kendrick's mind wanders, and it translates on records, you know, real dope, man. But me and Kendrick got it in on the city. We got it in on you know, a record on this album, and you know, he's just dope, man.
So good things said there, but obviously everybody is pointing to the fact that he said, I think if anyone ever tries to attack him lyrically, you will definitely lose. Fast forward, here comes the Game. Here comes the Game. The Game has always been like this. He has always thrown little shots here and there, but then when he's asked about it, he'll say he didn't throw a shot. But I mean, it is what it is. People can read between the lines. This could just be a play for him to just basically get some attention on this project, for people to take a look at it, because obviously we're looking at it right now. We're talking about it right now. But as far as whether or not he's gonna get a response, I wouldn't bet on it. I don't think Game gonna get a response from Kendrick. At this point, Kendrick has no reason to respond to Game. So if he keeps trying, he can continue to keep trying, but I don't think this shit gonna work. I know the play right now is to stir up some shit, get the attention, and then capitalize off that. But the Game, to me, I think he ruined his placement, and he ruined how people look at him and how people view him. People have this idea of the Game, and I won't sit here and act like he can't rap, because he does have valid points in the fact that he is a great lyricist. If we being real here and we giving him his respect, he's not a slouch when it comes to rap. The Game can, but I feel like his antics and the way he's acted in a lot of these situations, it always shows jealousy, and in turn, it makes people not respect the things that he's saying. So I think this is probably not the greatest bar, the greatest move to put in there, even if it's for some attention. I think you just get on here and just rap, and then just show the people that you can rap and you can spit, and just keep it at that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Do y'all think that the Game is hating here? Do y'all think the Game is jealous of Kendrick? Do y'all think he's trying to bait him for a response? Let me know in the comment section, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't joined the membership, hit the membership button. And if you haven't subbed on Twitch, Y'all see the sub goal right up top? Right there, we at 70. Make sure you go sub on Twitch. Show us some love over there. That's where the lives happen. Don't miss the next live stream because you're missing out. All right? Your boy Goods. BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that designer bullshit off, and what do you have?
You ugly as fuck.